So hey, what's up guys, it's me Andy, and we're going to do something different today before the Skyrim mod review on Saturday because there's a problem with that, but never mind. We have FIFA 13 Ultimate Team here. This is the team of the season so far. Now as you can see here, we shall start in the reserves. Now we have Ruben Castro, who is a very good player. I've used him once or twice just as his normal version and he's pretty good. Very good finisher. I'd recommend getting him if you're getting him if you get him in a pack. I would rather keep him or sell him. It's up to you. If I had loads of money, I'd keep him definitely. He's a very good player. He has 40 defense and 70 heading, which is alright for a striker. 70 heading would be a lot better if it was in the 80s, but 70 is still pretty good for a striker. It should be around 82 to be perfect. But yeah, that's a striker on the reserves, which is pretty good. Next we have Damjanovic, I think it is. Damjanovic, there we go. 84 pace, 82 shooting, 73 passing, 84 heading, which is very, very good. 79 dribbling and 54 defending. Now he has a 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. This is something that is very useful as a 4-star weak foot in the game. If you want to use him, I would definitely recommend it. Like I said before, you can use his non-inform, and I think he's inform, or it's just his non-team of the season card, just his normal gold card. I don't even know if he's gold, I don't know. Then we have Jagielka, I don't even really press on these, who is a very good centre defensive mid. 71 pace is pretty good for a centre defensive mid, or you can change it to a centre mid. Wouldn't recommend changing it to like a centre mid, or you can change it to centre mid, but not a cam. I wouldn't do that because he's not really a cam material type thing. He's a defensive guy, as you can see by the defending. Yeah, but that is him. Then we have got Natasic, who is, I think is that Slovenia? Serbia, whoops. Yeah, he plays for Man City. He is one of the centre backs. I think he's like the substitute for Lescott or Company. I'm not too sure, but he has some good stats for a cheap centre back. I don't know if he'll be very cheap on this. He'll probably be about 800k or something on this. It's difficult to say really because no one's got them in a pack yet. Like, well, not that I've checked. Yeah, he has some good defending stats. I'd recommend to get him if you have the money. Now we move on to our next centre back, which is Mangala. Now he is an unreal defender, one of the best I've ever seen for such a cheap price in the normal range. He's got about 76 pace or something, maybe a bit higher. And as you can see, 84 defending and 85 heading is something that you can die for with good pace as well. Now we move on to Lens, a personal favourite of mine. Like to use him if I ever have a League 1 team, 4-3-3. 90 pace, 83 shooting, bish bash bosh, 86 dribbling as well. Now as you can see, 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. This is very good. 5'9", which means he'll be fairly quick. Bit smaller will be so much faster, about 93 4 paced type guy. I would definitely recommend getting his normal version because he is fairly similar apart from the shot power. The shot power would make so much difference on this guy because he will be overpowered as hell. Next guy is Castro. Now Castro is a very, very good cam. He's more of a centre mid, I'd say, than he's like Steven Gerrard of Germany in a sense. Like, not maybe Schweinsteiger is that sense, but he's like the downgraded version of Schweinsteiger. As you can see, 81 pace, which is fantastic, 84 dribbling, 80 defending, 85 passing, which are all good stats, and 72 heading, which is a nice little add-on if you want to get him. Even in his normal thing, he's probably about 79 or something. But anyway, we move on to Inan. Now Inan, I've seen him around a lot. That is very good shooting and passing stats for an 84, especially. Even though he's only got 74 pace, it's still pretty good for a centre mid, or even you can put him in centre defensive mid because of his shot power and his passing. So you can be like a Pirlo type of guy. I'd recommend getting his normal card. Like I said, for all these people, I'd recommend getting their normal informs. Maybe not some of them, but I don't know. It's difficult to say really because I haven't tested out every single one. Now we move on to Gonalons. Is that Gonalons? Yeah, I think it is. Maxime Gonalons. Now he is a centre defensive mid, as you can see, with 80 pace, and he would be fantastic as just a centre back in general. So if you ever need him to fill in a spot, then you can easily just put him there. 85 defending, which is absolutely amazing for a centre defensive mid. 83 heading, even better. 76 passing, it's still pretty good. 80 pace, still pretty nice. Then we move on to Rev. We're going to speed up the pace a bit here. As you can see, centre back with alright pace, nearly 70 pace, 68 pace, which isn't too bad. And then he has 65 shot power, 65 passing. And his defence stats are good with 86 defending and 84 heading. Now that is very, very good if you want just a brick at the wall. If you want a tank at the wall, that's it. Then we move on to Moisander. Yeah, Nicholas Moisander, another centre back. There's lots of centre backs in the team of the season. 83 defending as well and 83 heading. Very good pace for defender. That's around Company's type of pace. I think Company's 75 as a normal player. 76 passing, which is very good as well. Now we move on to a goalkeeper, which is the first one. Oh, I think it's, yeah, it's the only one apart from Arthur Moraes at the top. You know, in the starting 11. He's Sunderland's Sunderland's goalkeeper from Belgium, and he has amazing stats for an 82 goalkeeper. Nice overall stats: 85 diving, 85 reflexes, 84 handling. The only thing I'd say is bad, maybe the speed could be a tiny bit better, but that's not really something to worry about because speed doesn't seem to affect them a lot in the game, but it can do if you don't use it. It's difficult to determine what speed can really do in the game. It might speed up the way someone runs out to catch the ball, which could help one-on-ones a lot, but it's not important at the moment, guys. So we move on to the starting 11. Now this is in a 4-2-2-2 formation. I said that really slowly just in case I screwed it up. The guy in goal is the 86 overall Arthur Moraes, who I have had before, who's a very good goalkeeper. Brazilian, plays for Benfica. Very, very amazing stats. 87 diving, 86 reflexes, 87 handling, 79 kicking, 88 positioning. Only thing I'd say is bad is the speed. Very good height. So that is absolutely amazing as well. Now we move on to our main two centre-backs. First one is Salvatore Boschetti. Now I've used Boschetti before. 80 pace, fantastic. 85 defence and 85 heading, which is an unreal amount of stats for an 83 centre-back. The pace makes everything so much better. Now we move on to Jagielka, who has 73 pace, which is alright. It's about Company's pace, and then 87 defending. I think Company has the same 87 defending, but 73 pace is still very good for a Premier League centre-back. Now we move on to our right-back, who is Sacha Riedre. I think I just say it really quickly. 81 pace, 80 defending, 80 passing. Then the main ones you want to look at, guys, because that will help you so much in the game. Check out his normal card. I guarantee he will be a good player. Now we move on to another centre-back. There's so many centre-backs. 82 pace, 88 defending. That is an unreal amount. Nakulu, I don't know. I suck at stuff. Whoops. Yeah, the stats on him are just amazing. Probably I would say the best centre back in this team of the season. 82 pace and 88 defending. That's all you need to know. 79 passing as well. That just helps. Heading could be a bit better, like 85, but it would really help out the team in general. Now we move to our centre defensive mids. The first one is Javi Martinez, and he has some amazing stats. 63 pace, which is alright for a centre defensive mid. 70 shooting, which will seem a lot higher, but his shot power was something like 85, 86. 82 passing is the important thing. 87 heading and 88 defending. This team is literally a brick wall. Then we go to Borja Valero Iglesias. I've seen him once or twice. He is a perfect centre mid, not a defensive or an attacking. He's just the bang in the middle centre mid. Now, pace obviously isn't a lot. 80 shooting is fantastic. 89 passing is brilliant, and defending could be better, but I don't think it's that much of a problem when you've got Martinez there and you've got that guy. He's alright, Arteta, but if you realise you've got the two centre backs, you've got another centre back there, you've got the centre defensive mid there. As you can see, his actual position is a centre mid, not a centre defensive mid, where Javi Martinez is. I'm talking a bit fast here, guys, but I need to wrap this up quite quickly. We have Mikel Arteta in a centre attacking mid position, but he is actually in class as a centre mid. He has some very good stats: 91 passing, which is fantastic, a great playmaker. 85 shot power, which I've used him before his normal card, and it's so effective. An 88 dribbling, which will be very helpful on the wing. Only thing I'd say is his pace isn't too great, so going along the wings it would be alright. But then again, you have the other centre attacking mid, a really good one. Pace is a little bit bad still. However, it's probably not the biggest thing to worry about because of the fact you've got two fast strikers. We have 87 shot power, 85 passing, and 89 dribbling. Guys, this is the thing that people need in the teams to get going. I mean, this team is literally just like ooh, I went high there. Just so many like good passing. It's like Spain, but like a multinational version of Spain. Now we have another right winger, which, like I said, Carlos Vela, very pacey, 89 pace, 84 shot power, guys, 88 dribbling, 78 passing. It's all the things you need for a good right wing. Now we are in crossing, obviously. Then we have Landon Donovan, who is the striker come centre forward type guy. 90 pace, 82 shot power, 85 passing, 83 dribbling. Guys, I think that is one of the best players in this whole starting 11. First, it's going to be Koalu, I think that's his name. And then it is going to be Landon Donovan. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry if I've rushed through it, but if I hadn't done that, we would be at 20 minutes by now. But yeah, guys, just thanks for watching. I'm Andy. Please make sure to subscribe at the bottom. If we get 100 guys by the end of the week, I hope we can. Anyway, stay tuned for more FIFA, Skyrim, and Minecraft. Yes, I'm adding FIFA to the schedule soon, so stay tuned and stay safe.